Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to create a Bluetooth controlled smart home automation system using Arduino. Imagine being able to control your lights, fans, LED lights, and other appliances with just using your smartphone. Exciting, right? Let's dive right in. For this project, we'll need an Arduino board, a Bluetooth module, a few relays, and some basic electronic components like diodes, sensors, and resistors. Don't worry if you're new to this, I'll guide you through each step. First, we need to add all components, so let's go Components Library and add all required components as per our list. Arduino UNO. Bluetooth module. Buttons. Transistor BC548. Relay. Lamp. Resistors. One N4007 diode. (230-volt power supply). Place all components on sheet. Now, let's start connecting the sensors one by one using wires. First, connect the Arduino and Bluetooth module. Connect the TX pin of the Bluetooth module to the RX pin of the Arduino, and the RX pin of the Bluetooth module to the TX pin of the Arduino. Next, we'll wire up the buttons. Connect Arduino pin 2 to button number 1, pin 3 to button number 2, and pin 4 to button number 3. Now, let's connect the transistors. Connect Arduino pin 8 to the base of the BC548 transistor 1, pin 9 to the base of BC548 transistor 2, and pin 10 to the base of BC548 transistor 3. Now, add a ground connection to button 1, button 2, and button 3, as well as to transistor 1, transistor 2, and transistor 3. Now, start connecting the relays. Transistor 3 is connected to relay 3's winding pin 1, transistor 2 is connected to relay 2's winding pin 1, and transistor 1 is connected to relay 1's winding pin 1. I need to place some components on the header side, so I will move all the components to the lower side. Now, add a 5-volt power connection on the header side, and connect the 5-volt power to relay 3's winding pin 2, relay 2's winding pin 2, and relay 1's winding pin 2. Also, connect diode D3 with its anode side to transistor 3 and its cathode side to the 5-volt power supply. Connect diode D2 with its anode side to transistor 2 and its cathode side to the 5-volt power supply. Similarly, connect diode D1 with its anode side to transistor 1 and its cathode side to the 5-volt power supply. Now, connect the output of relay 3 to lamp 3, the output of relay 2 to lamp 2, and the output of relay 1 to lamp 1. Add a 230-volt power supply. Connect the neutral wire to lamp 1, lamp 2, and lamp 3. Connect the power side of the 230-volt power supply to the input side of relay 1, relay 2, and relay 3. Now, go to Instruments, select Visual Terminal, place it on the sheet, and connect Arduino's TX pin to first terminal RX pin and Bluetooth module TX pin to second terminal RX pin to help monitor Bluetooth input and output. Now, select the power as 230 volts. Also, change the nominal voltage of all lamps from 12 volts to 220 volts. Additionally, change the voltage rating of all relay components from 12 volts to 5 volts. Now, all connections are complete. Please ensure once again that all connections are secure and correct. Now we need to add the hex file to the Arduino. If you don't know how to create a hex file in Arduino, click on the I button above and watch the tutorial video. To proceed, double-click on the Arduino to open its properties. Select the location of the hex file and add the hex file. Now, go to your laptop's Bluetooth settings, then click on More Bluetooth options. Go to the COM port tab and check the port number, then click OK. Return to your simulation, open the properties of the Bluetooth module, and check if the physical port number matches. If it's not the same, update it to match. Then we need to connect our phone's Bluetooth to the desktop's Bluetooth. Now, go to your mobile phone, select the Bluetooth option, and connect with your PC. After that, go to the Play Store and search for Bluetooth Automation HC05. Install it, then open it. After installing the app, go to Proteus Simulation and start the simulation. Then return to the mobile app and click on the reload icon. It will connect with your desktop Bluetooth. After connection, the receiver terminal will show $icon, indicating that the mobile is connected with the Bluetooth module. After pressing the switch 1 on button, the terminal receives uppercase A, which means lamp 1 is on. After pressing the switch 2 on button, the terminal receives uppercase B, which means lamp 2 is on. It is the same for switch 3. After pressing the switch 3 on button, the terminal receives uppercase C, which means lamp 3 is on. To switch off, we need to click on the off button in the app. Pressing the switch 1 off button sends a lowercase a to the terminal, indicating that lamp 2 is turning off. Pressing the switch 2 off button sends a lowercase b to the terminal, indicating that lamp 2 is turning off. Pressing the switch 3 off button sends a lowercase c to the terminal, indicating that lamp 3 is turning off. When pressing the all devices on button, the terminal receives an uppercase ABC, which means after 1 second lamp 1 is turning on, after 2 seconds lamp 2 is turning on, after 3 seconds lamp 3 is turning on. Similarly, for turning off, pressing the all devices off button sends a lowercase abc to the terminal, which means lamp 1, lamp 2, and lamp 3 are off. The functionality is the same for push button 1, push button 2, and push button 3. Pressing the button turns the lamp on, and releasing the button turns the lamp off. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Your support means a lot to us. Feel free to leave any comments or questions below. I love hearing from you. See you in the next video.